So let's continue on our discussion about the first law of thermodynamics. As we recall, we have the basic formula here, wherein we involve energy and heat and the internal energy. This is the difference of energy. This is U2 minus U1. This is the internal energy of the final at certain state, final state and the initial state. So neglecting the secondary quantities, which is the potential and kinetic energies. So here, we have the heat Q1 to 2. This is equivalent to U2 minus U1 plus work from 1 to 2. So this is our basic statement, our basic formula for our first law of thermodynamics. But before we proceed, we will define first. We will determine the new property, which is called the internal energy, or in this internal energy U is equal to mass times this small u. So this small u is u per unit m, or mass, and this unit is kilojoule per kilogram. So considering here we have a mixture of a liquid and vapor, that one. So we have the liquid and vapor, so this is our liquid here and this is our vapor, liquid and vapor, and this is saturated. So here we have the internal energy U sub F and internal energy U G here. So the total mass here, of course, is this one. This is mass of our liquid plus mass of our vapor. So considering the pressure and volume diagram, we have that one, PV diagram. Okay, so this is a mixture of liquid and vapor. This is L plus V. Okay, so here, so in our previous discussion, we have here the specific volume at if the state is purely liquid, and the specific volume is the quality is equal to 1, or this is purely vapor. So also we have in our steam tables, we have this one, the internal energy, considering the state is in saturated liquid, and UG here if it is purely vapor. Okay, so same as the specific volume, we have here, as we recall, the specific volume is, we have V is equals to V F plus this X VFG. That VFG. Also, this for the pure substance, we have this U is equal to UF plus the UG. Okay, and we have this mu here. Mu equals to mf times U F plus mg U G with small letter U. Okay, so the UF is the specific internal energy of saturated liquid, and of course this unit is in kilojoule per kilogram. Okay, and UG is the specific internal energy of saturated vapor. Okay, here you have that one. So if we're going to divide this one by m, this is mf uf plus mg ug. Divide this one by m, the total mass m, we have this small letter u. So we know that the mass here, the total mass here is, this one is mf plus mg, the mass of the liquid, saturated liquid, and the mass of the saturated vapor. Okay, so here mf is m minus mg. Okay, this is all over m, and this is uf, the internal energy, specific internal energy uf, plus the mg is, here we have this mg over m times this ug. Okay, so m minus mg, since we know that the quality, as in our previous discussion, the quality is the ratio of the mass of the vapor over the total mass. Okay, here we have the m over m is 1 minus mg over m is x, the quality x, times this one uf, and plus this is mg over m, that is x u g. Okay, so therefore we can write this one as the internal energy u, this is equivalent to uf plus this x ug minus uf. Okay, ug minus uf, and therefore we can write this one as the uf plus x u fg, where the ufg here is the ug minus uf. Okay, and we should take note that this is applicable for pure substances. Pure substances. Okay, so neglecting the secondary quantities, which is the kinetic and potential energies. So our first law, therefore, is the q from 1 to 2, this is u2 minus u1, plus the work from 1 to 2. Okay, so this work from 1 to 2 is equivalent to the integral of 1, this is pdv, integral of from 1 to 2, this is p v2 minus v1. Where p, we hold p the constant pressure. P1 is equals to P2. Okay, so by you have that one, we have this Q. So as we're going to substitute this one, this is U2 minus U1. This is the work 1 and 2. This is plus P. This is P. This is PV2 minus V1. PV2 minus V1. Okay, so here this is U2 plus this is P2 V2 minus U1 plus P1 V1. So since pressure P is equivalent to P1 and P2 for easy to understand, so we for uniform subscript, so we have that U1 plus P1 V1 and U2 plus P2 V2 here. Okay, we have another property here. This U2 plus we have the enthalpy. Okay, so the enthalpy we have this enthalpy denoted by H. We have this is U plus P V here. So if we're going to substitute this one to our formula of first law, we have this one H2 minus H1. Okay, that is H2 minus H1, wherein and the unit in our enthalpy is also in kilojoule per kilogram for SI units. In English units, this is BTU per pound. BTU per pound. Okay, so also for we have in the container, we have this one, the mixture of liquid and vapor. We have the vapor and this one is the liquid. We have also here H, G and HF here. Okay, HF. So this H is equivalent to HF plus Hg. So here mass times the small letter H, you have MF HF plus Mg Hg here. So we have H, this is MF, MF over M, HF plus this is Mg over M, Hg. And we know that the MF is M minus Mg, right? M minus Mg over M, HF plus Mg over M, Hg. We know that you know that the mg over m is the quality. So m over m, that is 1 minus the quality times hf. So plus this is x h g. Okay, so we have this enthalpy, specific enthalpy. This is 1 minus x. This is 1 minus x h f plus x hg, and therefore, like the internal energy and the specific volume, the specific enthalpy, therefore this is hf plus x h fg. And again, this is for pure substance. So if you're going to draw the diagram here, considering the mixture of liquid and vapor, so that one, so here this is in the saturated liquid and saturated vapor in the other side. In the left side, it is hf in the enthalpy of the saturated liquid and the enthalpy of our saturated vapor here. Okay, so we have this one. We have here the formula for our Q 1 to 2. This is H2 minus H1. H2 minus H1, this is M H2 minus H1. Okay, so we have this M times Hg minus Hf. Okay, so simply we have that one, Q1 to 2, that is M HFG, where HFG is the difference of the specific enthalpy of our saturated vapor minus the specific enthalpy of our saturated liquid. Okay, so we have what we have in here. We have the H is U plus P V, the small letter V, and U is internal energy U. This is H minus P V. Okay, so in terms of saturated liquid, we have UF. This is HF minus PVF. Okay, and UG here is Hg minus PVG. Okay, that is our derivation for those formula for those property, the thermodynamic property of the internal energy and the enthalpy. Okay, so thank you.